What's sitting in your house right now that's quietly tearing your life apart? You heard me, something in your home, maybe on a shelf, in a drawer, or tucked away in the garage, is working against you. It's not just clutter, it's not just junk. It's a weapon, and you've been letting it stay there rent free while it messes with your peace, your family, your faith. You're not imagining this, you're not overreacting. There's a war going on, and it's not out there in some distant battlefield. It's right where you sleep, eat, and pray. You've got to wake up. You've got to face it. Because if you don't, it's going to keep eating away at everything you hold dear. Think about it. What's that one thing you've been ignoring? That object you walk past every day telling yourself it's no big deal. Maybe it's a gift you didn't want to throw out, or something you kept because it looks nice. You've got a gut feeling about it, don't you? That little nudge that says this doesn't belong here, but you shove it down. You tell yourself you're too busy, too tired, or maybe you just don't want to deal with the hassle. Guess what? That's exactly what the enemy wants. He's counting on you to stay distracted, to keep pretending everything's fine, while these things, these 6 specific objects, sit there like ticking time bombs in your Christian home. You're in a fight whether you like it or not. This isn't about fear-mongering or superstition. This is about truth. The Bible doesn't mess around when it tells you to guard your heart, your mind, your space. Ephesians 6:12 says it plain as day. We're not wrestling against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness. That's not poetry, that's reality. And those powers, they don't always show up with horns and pitchforks. Sometimes they sneak in through the back door, disguised as harmless trinkets, decorations, or keepsakes you've let pile up. You think you're in control, but you're not. Not until you open your eyes and see what's really going on. Let me hit you with this. What's the cost of doing nothing? You keep that thing in your house, and it's not just sitting there looking pretty, it's pulling strings you can't even see. Maybe your kids have been acting off lately. More fights, more attitude. Maybe you've been restless, snapping at your spouse over nothing. Maybe your prayers feel like they're hitting a brick wall. You're wondering why everything's falling apart, why you can't get a grip, why the peace you're supposed to have as a believer feels so far out of reach. Stop wondering, start looking, because I'm telling you, there's a connection, and it's not random. Those objects aren't neutral, they're loaded, they're demonic, and they're in your home right now. You've got 6 of them to deal with. 6 things you've probably walked by 1,000 times without a second thought. 6 things that, if you knew what they really were, you'd grab a trash bag and haul them out before I finish this sentence. But you don't know yet. You're still sitting there, maybe doubting, maybe thinking, come on, it's not that serious. Oh, it's serious. It's dead serious. Your home is supposed to be a sanctuary, a place where God's presence dwells, where your family thrives, where you stand strong against the chaos of the world. But how can it be that when you've got these invaders taking up space, you wouldn't let a thief sleep in your guest room? You wouldn't let a snake curl up under your kitchen table. So why are you letting these things stay? Raise your hand if you've ever felt like something's off in your house. Go ahead. Nobody's watching you right now. You've felt it, haven't you? That heaviness you can't explain. That tension that lingers, even when everything's supposed to be fine. Who's felt that? Be honest with yourself. You're not crazy. You're not making it up. That's your spirit telling you something's wrong. And it's time to listen. It's time to stop brushing it off and start taking it seriously. Because here's the truth. You've got the authority to fix this. You've got the power, through Christ, to kick out anything that doesn't belong. But you've got to use it. You've got to stop waiting for someone else to do it for you. What's stopping you? Laziness, fear, sentimentality. Oh, I get it. That little statue's been in the family for years, right? That book was a gift from a friend. That weird necklace you found at a yard sale just looks cool. You've got your excuses lined up, and they sound good in your head, but they don't hold up. Not when your peace is on the line. Not when your kids are watching how you handle this. Not when God's calling you to step up and take charge. You're not here to play house with the enemy. You're here to win. And winning starts with facing the fact that you've let these 6 things slide for way too long. Let's talk about what's at stake. You think this is just about a few random objects? Wrong. This is about your life, your marriage, your kids' futures, your walk with God. You let these things stay, and you're handing over ground to the enemy, piece by piece. You're giving him a foothold, and he's not polite about it. He'll take the whole house if you let him. You've seen it happen. You know people who've let their lives spiral, and you wonder how it got so bad. It starts small. It starts with stuff like this. Stuff you didn't think mattered. But it does. It matters more than you realize. You're not helpless here. That's the lie you've been fed. That you can't do anything about it. That it's too late. That you're stuck. No, you're not stuck. You're just asleep. And it's time to wake up. Right now. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Right now. You've got the strength to do this. You've got the wisdom to see through the deception. You've got the faith to stand up and say, not in my house. But you've got to move. You've got to act. Because every second you wait, those 6 objects are sitting there, mocking you, draining you, pulling you away from the life you're meant to live. What's it gonna take? How bad does it have to get before you say enough is enough? You're not weak. You're not powerless. You're a child of God, and that means you've got everything you need to take back what's yours. But you've got to want it. You've got to fight for it. You've got to stop letting these things hide in plain sight, and start calling them out for what they are. 6 demonic objects, 6 threats to your home, 6 enemies you've been tolerating, when you should have been torching them from the start. You're at a crossroads right now. You can keep ignoring this, keep letting it fester, keep pretending it's all in your head, or you can stand up, right where you are, and decide that today's the day it changes. Today's the day you stop being a bystander in your own home, and start being the warrior God made you to be. You don't need permission. You don't need a manual. You just need to open your eyes, look around, and admit what you've known all along. Something's wrong, and you're the one who's going to fix it. So what's it gonna be? Are you going to sit there letting those 6 things run the show? Or are you going to get up, right now, and start hunting them down? Because I'm not stopping here. I'm going to tell you exactly what they are. I'm going to name them, show you why they're dangerous, and tell you how to get rid of them once and for all. But you've got to be ready. You've got to be in this with me, because once you know, there's no going back. Once you see, you can't unsee. And once you act, everything changes. So take a breath, square your shoulders, and get ready to fight. Because we're about to go after those 6 demonic objects together, and we're not leaving a single one standing. You're ready now. You've felt that fire in your gut from the last 5 seconds of hearing this. You know something's wrong in your home, and you're done letting it slide. We're not here to tiptoe around anymore. We're naming them. We're exposing them. We're kicking them out. Those 6 demonic objects you've been ignoring, they're not hiding from you anymore. I'm about to rip the mask off each one, show you why they're dangerous, and tell you exactly why you need to destroy them today. Not tomorrow. Not when you feel like it. Today. Because every minute they stay, they're stealing from you. Your peace, your faith, your family. So let's go. No excuses. No delays. Here they are. First up, idols. You've got something in your house that's not just decoration. It's a statue, a figurine, maybe that little Buddha you picked up on vacation because it looked peaceful, or that carved elephant with the trunk up for good luck. You're telling yourself it's art, it's culture, it's harmless. Wrong. Exodus 24 doesn't stutter. You shall not make for yourself an image in the form of anything in heaven or on earth, and bow down to it. And don't tell me you're not bowing down. You're keeping it. You're displaying it. You're giving it space in a home that's supposed to honor God alone. That's not neutral. That's defiance. It's a slap in the face to the one who saved you. And worse, it's an open door. You think demons need a written invitation? They'll take a toehold through that cute idol and turn it into a stronghold before you blink. What's it doing to you? Draining your prayers, clouding your mind, pulling you away from the truth you claim to live by. Grab it, smash it, burn it, get it out. Next, occult symbols. You've got something with a pentagram, a yin-yang, maybe a dream catcher hanging over your bed because it's pretty. You bought it at a craft fair, or your cousin gave it to you. And you didn't think twice. Think again. Deuteronomy 18:10-12 calls out anything tied to divination, sorcery, or spiritualism as an abomination. That's not a suggestion. That's a warning. These aren't just designs, they're signatures. They're markers of territory claimed by forces you don't want in your life. You've felt the heaviness, haven't you? That weird vibe in the room where it sits, that's not your imagination. That's the enemy laughing at you, watching you sleep under his banner. Rip it down, tear it up, throw it in the trash, where it belongs. You don't need it. You've got God's protection, not some flimsy trinket. Number 3, cursed heirlooms. Raise your hand if you've got something old in your house. A ring, a painting, a clock that's been passed down for generations. Who's got one? Be real with me. You kept it because it's family history, right? Grandma loved it, so it's sacred. But what if Grandma didn't know what she was holding on to? What if that thing's got a story you don't know? A story tied to sin, to rebellion, to darkness. Joshua 7 shows what happens when you keep what's cursed. Achan hid the forbidden loot, and it brought death to his whole camp. You're not safe just because it's sentimental. That heirloom could be why your house feels off, why your kids are restless, why you're fighting battles you can't explain. Stop clinging to the past, break the chain, take it outside, smash it to pieces, and bury it if you have to. Let it go. Fourth, books of deception. You've got a shelf with something you shouldn't. Maybe it's that astrology guide you flipped through once, or that spiritual bestseller everyone raved about that twists God's word into a pretzel. You're thinking, it's just a book, I'm not practicing it. Oh yes you are. You're practicing ignorance. You're practicing compromise. 2 Timothy 4:3 says people will turn from truth to myths, and you've got the playbook for it, sitting there collecting dust. Those pages aren't paper, they're poison. They're whispering lies every time you walk by, planting seeds you don't even see growing. Your mind's a battleground, and you're handing the enemy ammunition. Rip them up, burn them, don't donate them, destroy them. You don't pass trash to someone else, you get rid of it. Number 5, music that binds. You've got songs in your house that aren't just catchy, they're chains. That CD, that vinyl, that playlist you crank up, because it hypes you up. But what's it saying? Lyrics about violence, lust, blasphemy, words that spit in the face of everything you stand for. Psalm 101:3 says, I will set no wicked thing before my eyes. And your ears, they're just as holy. You think it's not affecting you, but it's seeping in. It's shaping your mood, your thoughts, your spirit. You've noticed it. Those days you're angrier, edgier, further from God. That's not a coincidence. That's a consequence. Smash the discs, delete the files, silence the noise. Fill your home with praise, not poison. Last one, jewelry with a past. You've got a necklace, a bracelet, maybe a ring you found somewhere, or got from someone shady. It's got symbols you don't understand. Runes, eyes, weird markings. You wear it because it's unique, but it's not unique. It's a leash. Leviticus 19:31 says, don't turn to mediums or necromancers. Don't even touch what's theirs. That jewelry's not fashion. It's a relic of something evil. You've felt it, haven't you? That chill when you put it on. That unease you can't shake. It's not in your head. It's on your neck. Take it off. Melt it down. Crush it under your foot. Don't sell it. Destroy it. You don't need it. Glittering in your life. There they are. 6 demonic objects, idols, occult symbols, cursed heirlooms, books of deception, music that binds, jewelry with a past. They're not theories. They're not possibilities. They're real, and they're in your house right now, sitting there like they own the place. And you've let them. You've walked by them, dusted them, maybe even bragged about them. But now you know. Now you see. These aren't just things, they're weapons. They're tearing at your faith, your family, your future. And they've been doing it right under your nose. What's it feel like to hear this? You mad? Good? You scared? Fine? You fired up? Even better. Because that's what it takes. You don't get rid of this stuff by shrugging your shoulders and saying, hey, I'll deal with it later. You do it with guts. You do it with grit. You do it with a holy anger that says, not in my house. Not anymore. You're not a victim here. You're not some clueless bystander. You're a warrior, and this is your battleground. Those 6 things? They don't stand a chance if you decide they're gone. But here's the catch. They're not going to leave on their own. They're not going to politely pack up and walk out the door. You've got to make them go. You've got to name them, call them what they are. You've got to know them, understand why they're dangerous, and you've got to destroy them, rip them out of your life, with no mercy. You think that idol's gonna feel bad when you smash it. You think that book's gonna cry when you torch it. No, they're tools of the enemy, and he's betting on you to wimp out. He's betting on you to hesitate, to second guess, to cling to your excuses. Prove him wrong. What's stopping you right now? Sentimentality. Oh, but it's been in the family forever. Tough. Your family's soul is worth more than a dusty relic. Fear. What if I'm wrong? You're not wrong. God's word backs this up. And your spirit's screaming it. Laziness. It's too much work. Too much work to save your home. Come on. You're tougher than that. You've got no reason to wait. None. Every one of those 6 objects is a thief, and you don't negotiate with thieves, you kick them out. You're standing at the edge of something big here. You've got the names, you've got the why. Now it's on you. You can sit there knowing what you know and let those things keep rotting your life from the inside. Or you can get up, right this second, and start tearing them apart. Smash them, burn them, trash them, whatever it takes. Because this isn't just about cleaning house, this is about taking back what's yours. Your home, your faith, your victory. And it starts with you saying, enough. So what's it going to be? You're not done yet. We've got one more step, how to do this right, how to make sure they're gone for good. Stick with me, because we're finishing this strong. You've got the names, you've got the why. You're standing there, fists clenched, knowing those 6 demonic objects, idols, occult symbols, cursed heirlooms, books of deception, music that binds, jewelry with a past, have no business in your home. You're not guessing anymore, you're not wondering, you're awake, and you're ready to fight. But knowing's not enough. You've got to act. You've got to take control. Right now. Not later, not when it's convenient, right now. Because this isn't just about spotting the enemy, it's about kicking him out and reclaiming your home for good. So let's do this. Let's finish it. Here's how you take back what's yours. Step 1, hunt them down. You're not waiting for these things to glow red or start whispering in the night. You already know what they are. Walk through your house, room by room, and find them. That idol on the mantle, it's done. That dream catcher above your kid's bed, gone. That old ring in the jewelry box, out. Don't overthink it. You've got the list, idols, symbols, heirlooms, books, music, jewelry, anything that matches, anything that even smells like it might match, you grab it. No hesitation. No, maybe this one's okay. If it's on the list, it's trash. Period. Who's with me on this? Raise your hand if you're ready to start hunting right now. Good. Because that's where it begins, you taking charge, you being the one who says, not here. Now step 2, destroy them. You're not gently setting these things aside. You're not saving them for a yard sale. You're obliterating them. Smash that idol with a hammer, rip that book to shreds, snap that CD in half, take that necklace and crush it under your boot. Why? Because Deuteronomy 7:25 doesn't mess around. You burn the carved images of their gods with fire, you don't covet them, you don't keep them. You destroy them, because they're not just objects, they're poison. You wouldn't keep a vial of arsenic in your kitchen cabinet, would you? Same deal here. Fire's your friend if you can use it safely. Torch those books, melt that jewelry. If you can't, break them, trash them, make sure they're gone beyond repair. This isn't about being nice. This is about being done. What's that feeling in your chest right now? That tightness? That's not fear. That's power. That's you realizing you don't have to live with this junk anymore. But here's where it gets real. Step 3. Cleanse your space. You've kicked the enemy out, but you've got to lock the door behind him. Open your Bible. Grab some oil if you've got it. Olive oil works fine. Walk through every room and pray. Out loud. No weak, mumbly prayers. Declare it. This house belongs to God. Nothing unclean stays here. In Jesus' name, every spirit tied to those objects is gone. Anoint the door frames if you want, dab that oil, and claim your territory. Psalm 91:10 says no plague comes near your dwelling when you're under his protection. Believe it, speak it, own it. You're not begging, you're commanding, because you've got authority through Christ. But wait, what's holding you back? You're nodding, you're fired up, but there's that little voice, isn't there? What if I miss something? What if I look crazy? What if I'm too tired? Let's crush those excuses right now. You missed something. You'll find it later. Keep your eyes open and deal with it then. You look crazy? Who cares? Your family's worth more than your pride. You're tired? Tough it out. This is your home, your fight, and you don't quit when the stakes are this high. You've got no room for wimping out. None. You're stronger than that. You're built for this. God didn't give you a spirit of fear but of power. 2 Timothy 1:7. So use it. Let's talk practical for a second. You've got kids? Get them in on this. Tell them what's happening. Keep it simple. We're cleaning out anything that doesn't honor God. They'll feel it. They'll respect it. You live with someone who's not on board? Do what you can in your space, your room, your corner, and pray for the rest. You don't control them, but you control you. And if you're alone, perfect. No one's stopping you. Start at the front door and work your way back. Check closets, drawers, under beds. Those 6 things love to hide, but they can't hide from you now. You're the hunter, not the hunted. What's it gonna feel like when you're done? When that last piece of trash hits the bin, When you've prayed over every inch of your home, when you stand there knowing you've taken it back, it's not relief, it's victory. It's you saying, I did this, I fought for this, this is mine. Your home's not just a building anymore, it's a fortress. It's where God dwells because you made room for him. You kicked out the idols, the symbols, the curses, the lies, the noise, the chains. You didn't wait for a pastor to do it. You didn't wait for a sign. You did it, and that changes everything. But it's not over yet. Not until you lock it in. You've got to guard this. You don't clean house and then invite the rats back in. From now on, you're ruthless about what comes through that door. No more it's just a gift. Nonsense. No more it's not a big deal. Lies. You check everything. You ask, does this honor God? If it doesn't, it's out. You're not playing defense anymore. You're on offense. You're the gatekeeper. You're the one who decides what stays and what goes, and you don't back down. Who's felt that shift already? Who's ready to walk out of here and start tearing through their house? I see you. I know you're in this. Because this isn't theory. This is action. This is you. Today, reclaiming your home from those 6 demonic objects that never should have been there. You've got the tools. You've got the plan. Hunt them down. Destroy them. Cleanse your space. No excuses. No delays. You're not weak. You're not helpless. You're a force, and the enemy's shaking because he knows you're coming for him. So go, right now. Don't sit there thinking about it. Move. Grab that hammer, that trash bag, that Bible, and start. Your home's waiting. Your family's waiting. Your faith's waiting. You've let those 6 things run the show for too long, and that ends today. You're not just cleaning up, you're taking over. You're not just surviving, you're winning. And when you're standing there, sweat on your brow, debris at your feet, peace in your heart, you'll know it was worth it. You'll know you didn't just hear this, you lived it. So what are you waiting for? Go reclaim your home, now.